I'm supposed to be on camera right now, but I need to talk to you about something serious. No laughing matter. When I was growing up, I remember hearing my mother talk about the assassinations of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., President John F. Kennedy, and Robert F. Kennedy, and Malcolm X. As a child, I remember thinking, thank God that was ancient history. It felt like something from another time, another America, a darker chapter that we had studied, mourned, and moved beyond. But today, I don't think we can say that so easily. Because now, political violence is not just something that we read about in history books. It is back in our headlines, in our communities, in our threats, in our rhetoric, and sometimes our silence. Politicians on both sides of the aisle routinely receive death threats. Public servants, judges, election workers, school board members, journalists, activists, and everyday citizens are being threatened simply for speaking, serving, voting, or disagreeing. And let me be clear, political violence is unacceptable at any time. So, not when it happens to your side, not when it happens to the other side, not when it happens to someone you say you hate, not when someone votes in a way you can't understand, not ever. Um, a death threat is not patriotism. Intimidation is not leadership. Violence is not an argument, and hatred is not a political platform. And that's exactly why Ain't America Great Again exists. Yes, it's a store. Yes, it's a profit for a profit store, but it's also a statement. Ain't America Great was created for people who still believe America is worth fighting for, but not fighting each other. We sell products that are meant to spark conversation, not shut it down. Gear that makes people think. Messages that challenge the noise. Apparel that says a lot of what Americans are feeling. Something is broken in a way that we need to talk to each other, and it's time to do better. Because the truth is, we've forgotten how to disagree. We've confused volume with courage. We've mistaken insults and memes for truth. We have allowed politics to turn neighbors into enemies, families into factions, and fellow citizens into targets. This cannot be who we are. At Ain't America Great Again, our mission is to bring people back to the table, to remind people that political discourse still matters, that conversation still matters, that listening is not weakness, that empathy is not surrender, and that disagreeing with someone does not require dehumanizing them. The store is built around that mission. When you wear Ain't America Great Again, you're not just wearing a slogan. You're wearing a question. You're inviting a conversation. You're saying, we can love this country and still admit that we have work to do. And one of the first things we have to do is fix how we speak to one another. Because democracy cannot survive on threats. It cannot survive on rage alone. It cannot survive if every disagreement becomes a battlefield. We need a stronger conversation, not louder threats. We need better arguments, not personal attacks. We need moral courage and not political violence. So I want to say this plainly, whether the target is a Democrat, a Republican, independent, a conservative, a liberal, a judge, a mayor, a president, a protester, a journalist, or a private citizen. Violence is wrong every time, no exceptions. This is not ancient history anymore. This is our moment. And Ain't America Great Again is here to be part of the solution. One hat, one shirt, one message, one conversation at a time. Because if America is ever going to be great, we have to learn to talk to each other again.